Going to have a storm chaser later on. Looking on the ground what is happening. To see right. So at the moment we are looking at loads. This area of cloud moving northeast, and this area of cloud down here, and all the way over here over the channel. This is where we have to look out for potential storm development. These storms could could become severe. Potentially have supercell structure, and possibly one supercell could develop. I know we do have an area of rain, but that's basically it. I wonder. Let me just. It's loud. There you go. There you go. Should be able to. There you go. We have James here, James Weather, with us, still analyzing with the forecast as well. Just there you go. Okay, so let's see. This is ECMWF, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah, this area here at the moment has the most area. Save resources. Okay. Most FPS is gone. Okay, sorry about that. My FPS just decided to go away. If any of you do have any questions, put them in chat and I'm happy to answer them. There you go. Right, anyway. Okay. Alright, let me just try to find a layer. Oh. I'm blind. So we are looking at this area at the moment. This is a high cloud. That's where we could expect some thunderstorms to start developing, and then later on this area of cloud here. We do have an area of precipitation at the moment. but I don't think that will be the one. That will be the area of precipitation it does cause the thunderstorms. Do have storms over mainland Europe at the moment, but nothing else. In my hometown, folks aren't going to be badly affected. Can't remember. This one here. Pretty sure. If I just remind myself, you are just on the edge of the severe area, but you could probably see maybe a thunderstorm might just pass by just to the west of you, but it is a very low chance, I could say. That is a good point. The UK economy ignores the east. South London. If you look at my graphic again, it is in the marginal area. So, yes, you could expect some storms to develop around, I'll say, within the next 1 to 3 hours. Okay, so if I just this here, I think it's just guys of UK. This here is the event. This is where it is further west than predicted. As you can see, supercells in South London. Maybe not. Probably not, I should say. Means stuff will be further north. We might have to update the graphic. We might have to update the graphic. Well, I'll just repost what they produce anyway. So yeah, this area of precipitation here is the main event. Northwest London. It is, again, marginal risk. It is now might be further north than anticipated due to this here being further west. This area of precipitation, this is the event. This is what's going to spark everything else. Might see some, but at the moment we are very, yeah, I am. I am quite. What is going on? What is this? Is it gonna be a biggie? What do you mean by that? As I said before, we are gonna have a storm chaser later on. Around 4, which will be storm chasing the latest storms. Huge thunderstorms. Oh, yes. We are probably gonna have quite strong thunderstorms in some places. We could potentially have strong thunderstorms, but again, we are looking at this, if it's okay, I'm gonna load. I'll show you this. this is the event, which is basically net weather just doesn't work, I guess. Why am I all the way in Europe? Which is this area of precipitation here. Here's further west, so things might change due to how it interacts with the instability and how far north and everything goes. Hello, hello. And this is my latest graphic. If you haven't really seen it on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Show you Sky of the UK's one. This is their latest graphic as well. Who's gonna get the bad? The people in the margin area. The people in the marginal area. So, nope. That's the first initial one. Basically, anyone in severe and margin area is the highest risk for any more storms which are might get severe. Just get that. Sky's okay. I don't know what's happening. Alright, so reload. Discord. Give me a second, everyone. What timings will be overnight? It's not more the overnight. It's more of the evening. So it'll be from around 6 till 9. That's the areas we are probably going to experience the most storms. High risk. Not necessarily. It is more of a marginal risk. We don't have as much confidence as storms before. So this here, this is service-based convection might initiate here. Thank you, Skies, for giving the information. Don't really know what will happen. The prime time for instability is 7 PM. There's area station moving MCS. Possibly, but I don't think they might develop that far to become an MCS. Well, we could see some, but again, most likely in the margin area. Here at the moment, there's not really much happening. Not at the moment. We do have to wait until at least 6 to start getting something, which is much more worthy. What's the biggest storms you've ever seen? Forecast. What? It would probably be the storms 2 days ago, which was brain's gone. 25th. The storms over Scotland. That was probably the biggest storms. What about the storms firing off in North France at the moment? are they expected to make journey over the channel? Let me have a look. If you mean this storm, here, these storms here, they are moving in a northeasterly direction, but the main event is not that there. It is, I'll show you, is this section here. Let me just go up. Try to find it. Just don't work with this. Okay. Okay, doesn't work. So this here is the main thing we're looking at the moment. In Vantage, usually can get Vantage Essex. Have a look where that is. Just next to Southend, see. Yes, you are in the margin area, so you may have a storm or two, possibly. Yeah, we could see a storm or two in that area as storms do start to develop. I know about supercells in 2012. Well, I even bought back then when that happened, so it was a quite spectacular event. It was quite the event for the UK for that time, and the setup it was on. Literally the months earlier, it was literally a snowstorm across the UK. Yeah, they were the most severe thunderstorms probably in the history of the UK. What are they, Miss Ellie? You are again in the margin area for storms tonight. Depends where. London, southeast might miss a few, but central, northwest, northeast could get some pretty intense storms if they do develop in the way we are expecting at the moment. I do have cameras, north and south cameras, to show what is happening at my house, of course. Show what is happening to north and south. Let's get chats up again. There we go. How many on 1st, 2nd June? What do you mean about that? How many on 1st, 2nd June? Is it producing lightning? It's not. It's just some rain. Okay. Oh, the latest. What's that? Deadly thunderstorms for elderly, especially. The heat is more deadly. I wouldn't say thunderstorms. It would be more deadly if there was flooding and like exceptional flooding, like up to like elbows or something. Elbows? No, waist. But so fires if lightning hits a house, but I wouldn't say thunderstorms are deadly for the elderly. the heat, or the recent heat, that's the leading cause in the LD, and weather-wise. That just, oh, that's because, no, that's just bugging out. Or there's something new. Still 13 minutes ago, is there any cameras I can see? That's looking the wrong way. That's looking towards, I think. Might be. Over the storm. That's not. That's not what I wanted. Anyway. Have a look at projects. Latest ECNWF. It does say, well, it's wrong, but it already says this one was at 3. I'll retell you if I retell you that ECMWF is wrong. Have a look at your room. I don't think it does show anything. No, it doesn't show anything. Icon D2. It is more 6 PM. Was that a Kent Clipper? Nothing in where storms overland. Okay. UKV. Does have storms landing at what time? 9. And pushing northeast. And over Millsborough. Maidstone, not Millsborough. Is that the UKV or UKMO? That's 3Z. And that's AM. It does have storms moving through at 5. From the channel. Pushing to East Anglia by 6 and relieving by 8. Good. Am I on the call? I think so. No, okay. Anyway, is latest infrared east what? Which one's east, south, north arc? Let me just remind myself north arc is. Check up here. That's the county, isn't it? Or am I just being dumb? I'm just being dumb, aren't I? That is a county. Okay, I'm just being dumb. Um, Gotta reply to that later. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Answer them. You know what I'll do is actually no, alright. There is area of isolation moving northeast and I'm moving across the far southeast, just edging London at the moment. Main event is all the way down here. Sure, right? Yeah, it is. The thing which is going to spark the event. God. Any images? Actually, no, what? It's that UK ever. Okay, that's the UK, that's the UK mode, okay. It is pretty right, the band of rain. The KMO might be cooking. Maybe not. It's absolutely nothing developing at all. That's positive, isn't it? Is that might be? I'm pretty sure yesterday I was a confirmed T3 in Ireland, near Galway. Or will Mel Glasgow get hit by a nighttime thunderstorm? Um, I'll be honest with you. What did you say? Glasgow. Glasgow, I don't think they have a risk anymore. They don't have a risk for quite some time for any thunderstorms in general. Your next hope will be probably by the end of the next heat wave, which is all the way in July. At the moment, looks like there will be another heat wave at the start of July. Well, it depends how setup and everything works. So, what? Don't take my word. Take it with a pinch of salt. These storms here, or storms, yeah, there's an active storm. Is pushing northeast over the channel and will arrive in the UK. Might do arrive in the UK, depends if they do survive. They do survive across the channel. Yeah, we have some surface based. Just get this up. Will just not work. It just won't work. Just doesn't like me. Okay. Anyway. This area here, let me just check again. Yeah, this area here just south of Milton Keynes. Let's get my pen out. Which one is it then? This area here, just south of Milton Keynes. Pushing northeast. This is where surface-based convection might initiate during tonight's event. Not really sure. I'll be honest, not really sure. Me and Sky's not really sure what will happen. But prime instability will be around 7 p.m. tonight. Maybe if we just expand that bit more south. It's the prime area for instability, which will be around 7 p.m. BST, of course. There's some clouds. Let's see it. No, I can't look it. Who will get a supercell? The highest risk overall for thunderstorms is in this margin area. If you look at my graphic, in this area here, but we might. We might. Might see at least one supercell, maybe, but it depends how everything, where it forms, how it interacts with instability and so on. So, we do have some series boundaries, as I did mention in my graphic. No, I'm gonna try and find it. Oh god. Anyway, we do have. Can I just not? Okay, we do have some series boundaries across. Let's get that pen out. I can't see it, give me across East Anglia. That is the series boundary. Pushing a bit like that. Can't really get out, or if I just actually do some effort and actually search up the UKV. There. What time should I put on? No, it's 17, okay. Yeah, we have some series boundaries down here. I was wrong with the east. I just couldn't see it properly. Down south. Unlucky they will do meet. I mean, for me, I'll be lucky if I get Supercell. Because once in a lifetime for the UK for me. But the effects of it, the potential effects of it, if it does have large hail, it might drop a tornado. As we did see an island with confirmed T3 tornado. Heavy rain, no plus flooding. Especially in areas of poor drainage. Some photos of hail in northeast Cumbria yesterday. And when we did say large hail, we mean large hail. That is pretty large. For the UK at least. How many humid thunderstorms have we had this year? Humid thunderstorms. I don't know. I'll search up. Can't spell right. No, I can't find anywhere. But anyway, where do you live? Not really leak my address, but this area here, yeah. Wonderful Dunstable. The Curse of the Downs. as we have every year. And that just actually just developed into a cell. Probably won't, but probably won't. It won't, but it won't. Not saying no. Pokemon won't get a supercell. I mean, probably won't. There's a very, very low chance of again a supercell. I will say there's a low chance of supercells, but it is conditional risk. If I just turn that off, there you go. The main event is time to die down. It's dying. We'll London get one. Good question. Might do, but again, it's a low chance, a very low chance overall. It is a very conditional setup. Hours of overall for supercells, sorry, I just banked out that. So CLAC radar, right? Yeah. Not really much going on at the moment, I'll be honest. It's just the area of precipitation, that is basically it. Not much going on. Have a look. Let me just have a look at GFS. Probably not giving much, but it's a low resolution model. Yeah, the view showers, that's basically it. We have we had a red warning for thunderstorms? I don't think so. I was gonna ask Met Office. When do you have my work experience, though, if we will have if a red warning has ever been issued, and what it takes to have a red warning for thunderstorms. As I don't think so. There should be no. No red warning has ever been issued in the UK. Is it possible? To get a red storm. That is spelling on the ear. Hasn't, yeah. Theoretically possible, but highly unlikely to ever happen. You'll probably need once in 100 million year setup, like once in a lifetime setup, like in America. We like that. We need those like perfect conditions. We probably need like EF EF scale tornadoes of like supercells guaranteed. That's probably what I would take. Well, London definitely get thunderstorms. Not again, depends where. Southeast London might get some. Probably more in northwest, northeast London. I wouldn't rule out a thunderstorm for southern London, but it'll be more focused on north. And storms will probably develop like that in this area here. I might be chanting absolutely. And the UKV does have, if it does, miss South London, South East London. Let's say we just need to wait and see. We just need to wait and see what will happen. Manchester, Sunderland, Manchester. Have a look. Sunderland does have a very low risk. That I issued a very low risk for Northern England, Southern Scotland, but it is very low risk. Probably wouldn't happen. Probably nothing will happen. Manchester, just outside of very low risk. Probably won't happen. Nothing will happen there as well. Hello, you popped out nowhere. Might just be rain. Probably won't be a cell. I'm waiting for the dry heat wave because it will produce one something. It's severe, right one. If depends on the setup. Depends how much instability you have and basically all the ingredients for thunderstorm. This is not guaranteed that we have like severe thunderstorms. We might just have a thundery breakdown, or not severe thunderstorms. It depends how long the heat wave lasts, Cape and everything, instability, convergence zones, basically anything you can think of will produce a thunderstorm. I just can't type on Discord, can I? Discord just doesn't work. Our storm chases en route. Will be live shortly. Not shortly, you shouldn't say shortly. Another one happened Thursday night. What happened Thursday night? That was the storms over Scotland, wasn't it? Yeah. The more major storms will probably be the ones in May. But they were more widespread. More widespread than the storms on Thursday night. So that would be, I would say those are the more severe storms. Not lightning wise, but widespread. Is there anything new developing that I need to know of? Where's 3D available? I just hide cloud, that's basically it. Have a look if you can see it through South camera. I can't really. Can't really see it, can you? Higher cloud. The news look of today. Oh, no, no. What does widespread mean? How do you know what widespread means? Not being rude, I think. There you go. That's the definition right there. Did the news look off today? What do you mean by that? I mean the news look off. I'm going well off topic. 100 of flights in Gatwick delayed due to thunderstorms. Ooh. So we have delays. Flight cancellation. Oh, okay. These. I wonder when the newest one comes out. Is this the newest one? Yes, the 12's there. Okay. Yeah, any question put them in the chat. What I want a night thunderstorm in Glasgow. There were night thunderstorms across London on Tuesday morning, was it? Yeah. Glasgow. Um. Again, depends on the setup, how the instability. I swear there was a night thunderstorm on Thursday to Friday. The big storms. I might be wrong. Let me just have a look. The verification. Let me scroll few things back. It does look like there was storms just to the south of Glasgow. Was it during the night? No clue. Okay. So it does have some heavy rain, is it? There's no lightning strikes, but it is quite this. What is this? What in the actual hell is going over Ireland? No, edit message. God, fuck. Do you think today will affect Glasgow in the spring? Literally, Glasgow is, yeah, no chance today. Has no risk. Absolutely no risk for Glasgow. You might see thunderstorms in the distance. Might, but it is very low risk overall. No sub Scotland. What is this radar bug? Imagine it was like the actual precipitation. This will be absolutely crazy. Like, tiniest cell ever. Like, such heavy rain. Even this tiny cell here is like 250 plus. No, 3 miles south of Glasgow. Because there's still no risk. At least something developing here. But is that? No. Okay. Okay, that is just delayed by not. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Yeah, yes, there was like literal US stuff. It's approaching. Is there a camera? Yes, there is. That there's the main storm. That's the thing with just spark everything else. Okay, if any one of you have any questions, feel free to spot them in the chat. I'll be happy to answer them. Is that? No, it can't be. Cells are small. My ears are starting expansion East Anglia now. Is there? This one doesn't have. Hi. Oh, that's completely. Okay. So that's the one literally has like nothing. Literally no cloud base. And it's just here. Literally just so yeah, east. So but this cloud base ain't that high. It's generally not happening at the moment, so my start of the stream a bit too early. Yeah, that's fine. Can do But we can try to do something. Can you ask anything to just be quiet? Cute. There are some cells developing over France and holy radar back again. Radar's getting a bit excited. It's getting a bit excited. I seriously can't spell for my life, I just realised. How can I spell radar? Like, Ray's getting a bit excited. If I did have noise suspension, that thing is so loud. This is getting imported. It will probably get imported north east into England. But that there is the main event. It's much further west. This is what might develop. What are these radar bugs? What is this? Net weather. Get into shape, man. And are producing lightning. I'm saying blue. Strip transducer. Yeah, not so much happening at the moment. Yeah, ooh, good point. Satellite. Visible. Yes! Do I have view on it? I do. Surface base heating in its finest. Not surface base heating. Surface based convection. Storms might start to be developing. I might be able to see it if I go to the north camera. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see storm, not storm. Something better. Anything in sight line. I'm just reminding me of Stoke is. It's okay, isn't it? It is in a low risk, very low risk, alright. Yeah, it is. There's no, maybe, probably not, I'll be honest, but there might be. Maybe a shower might develop, but at the most. This area here, here's market. The old trusty pen. This area too, like this. This area to watch out for is going to move northeast. And this area we have to watch out at the moment. This is the area. Surface-based convection, is it? Pretty sure it's called surface-based convection. Or I might be speaking absolute garbage. Yeah, okay, correct. Are you back? Right, alright. See you soon. I'm gonna see it better from this camera. Not ready. Yeah, nothing much happening at the moment. Just cloud watching. That's basically it. Seeing what where we develop. That there. A whole just straight line of high cloud. Here you have a storm. Not storm. A shower. Which initiates everything over this way. Hopefully at least. We have some developing to the west of Reading. Might do, might do. South London. I already said multiple times. You are on marginal risk, but look at the latest runs. Morley, West and Northern London being more impacted, but you can't rule out Southern London. Still in the track of storms possibility. That I just completely mixed up my words. They're lovely. Cumulus field. Just correct that off these notifications, but say what you want to say. I'm not the one who's making the post, so we might. Oh, this doesn't look as promising at the moment. Lightning. Throw this down here. This storm, if it allows. No, it's not time to. It's not really a break. Yes, these sort of holy radar bug. That is just radar bug. That's not an actual precipitation being marked wrong, or that's just radar bug. Some net weather is struggling. The shower here is already starting to die out. Let's literally just go back. Maybe not then. It doesn't work. Net weather. Come on. Not really all fun, am I? This is the area we are this is the area we are watching at the moment for storm development over the next hour or so. Again, not much happening at the moment. It is just the waiting game. Folkestone. I already told you, man. Literally very low risk. Let's see how the stream's going. 57 views. Oh, lovely. No. I haven't even checked this, have I? It looks like UKV is not interested. Interested over Ireland and Scotland and further north. Am I covering that? Yeah, I am. I might update my graphic, but at the moment not. All folks don't get storms. Probably not. I already said this. It is in the very low risk area, so probably not. Most likely not. Oh no, I'm missing that. Explains. Now it's 20 minutes ago. Still watching this. There might be some developing. There and there. Another area to watch, I could say. Just west of London and north of Luton over Bedford. Southwest of Peterborough. The basic things to watch at the moment. Oh, precipitation there. It's not part of it, isn't it? That's completely on the day out now. That little like area of showers. Area of showers. A shower. Again, as I mentioned before, if you have any questions in chat, put them. Feel free to put them in chat, and I'll be happy to answer them. And we will have a storm chaser join us at some time. Storm chasing the storms, of course. Still nothing then. You know what? Nice spelling. Okay. And at the moment, focusing. Okay. And so it is low resolution, so after that, at 5 and 6, that's rain. That's storm. No showers there, not 9. See it there. Right, I'm gonna go on a water break real quick. I'll be back in around 5 or so minutes. So what I'm gonna do, put the screen on. Alright, just do that. Paste that in. There you go. Still see the latest radar. Okay, I'll be back very shortly. Just a quick water break. And yeah. Right, there you go, I'm back. Accidentally my bike to desktop micro doesn't work. Anyway, where was I? Anything new in this? No. Storm shower. Near pool. Basically died off. Absolutely nothing on that. You can close it up. Okay, there we go. Trying to think of a website I always use. Or like, I can't remember it. So it's 9, isn't it? Have you? If you haven't already seen my graphic, this is my graphic. I'm gonna show you, Sky's graphic as well. It's their latest graphic as well for today's Thunderstorm risk. Well, what's that? Profile. I would also say thank you for 500 followers. Been over a year. And yeah, basically that. Still absolutely nothing. It is latest radar satellite. Yeah, this area I'm gonna show you. This area here is Thunderstorm more south now. This is the area, and this here. Right back. Okay. This there and that there. I don't know why I just drew twice, but anyway, this is the areas we are looking at the moment. Something is developing there in this area here. That is going to push northeast. And that's the thing we do need to look out for at the moment. Any storm development is his surface-based convection. Infrared. I'm generally running out of things to say at the moment, so don't speak for like a minute. Don't worry, I'm still here. It's absolutely nothing good. Drop my mic, I guess. There's absolutely nothing going on at the moment. I think I should have just started my stream a bit later until something was actually going on. Just start it and just nothing's happening. If any of you have any questions, please put them in chat. I'd be happy to answer them. I know what, whilst I'm in the studio, I'm gonna do this. Antivirus protection expired. Okay. And that's something I need to sort out a bit later. Not on stream. Oh, is anyone? Swear put, okay. Nah, it's not that stream, is it? Let me edit, please. Anyone? Solve. Okay. There we go. Now, anyone can ask any questions. You don't need to be subscribed. Ooh. How do I know? Yes! Finally! Something's going on! Convection starting to build across Manchester. The Pennines. Yes! Let me just repost that then. Something's going on, finally. I'll have something to talk about soon. Have a look at the... And I can see it is beta missing. I looked up. How long will they just sell here just pop up? Literally only 10 minutes ago. Like 20 minutes ago, but still. And the main focus is Eastern England, but at the moment, further north. That's the thing we're looking out for at the moment. Finally, something's bubbling up. So, wow. Just Cape Verde on round 18. England playing tonight, of course. Okay, I've got everything I need. Radar scan. Ooh, it's picking up across Manchester. Two distinct cells at the moment. Not distinct, but still cells developing. Maybe some more cells behind it. That might be cell development there, and then across there. Well, I need something to develop further south, man. I need the storms. I'll be back in a second. Right, sorry everyone, something has just popped up. I just need to do something. I forgot to put that on. Okay. I'm gonna put some text up. BRB. BR. Be right back, you know. I'll be right back with you everyone. Something has just popped up. I see that. is my... There we go. Right, sorry about that. I had to go and do something that was very important. Oh. Oh, sorry. Right. Where? Can you hear me? There you go. Does look like it's dying down to the north east of Milton Keynes. This storm, yeah, it's died. That storm, that shadow has died off. But we are having some thundery powers developing across the Midlands, not Midlands, Northern England there. There was Sheffield and Manchester. 2 cells have developed there. It does look like cells to me. There might be another cell developing just next to Winsford there, and then another cell developing next to Richmond, west of Richmond. At the moment, there's nothing else. There might be another cell developing behind the Sheffield one, but at the moment, there's nothing. I'll be going for dinner shortly. I know I've had a couple breaks so far. Last one wasn't expected. Next bit was to eat dinner, but I wasn't expecting any other breaks. Then just a water break. I had not too long ago. Again, this here is a prone area. I'm gonna pen out. This storm here. Basically, just cell section. These are the cells in speech marks you're looking at the moment. The developing potential thundery cells. In the next hour also could see some lightning strikes from that in the coming hours. That was the original, so yeah. I did make it smaller, and I am completely Leeds. Dubai is just south. Still in the area. Sorry. Still waiting for something to develop across eastern England. Today is at the moment, it's a bit more boring game than yesterday. Yesterday was absolutely going off at this time. Today's a bit of a later event than yesterday. So there's banner rain as we see. We might have something developing just northeast of Portsmouth. We might have something. It might just be a shower associated with this. Is it a flood? Oh, sorry. A bit tired. We will have a storm chaser very soon. Just got a message. Probably if they do get before our sighting, then I'm probably gonna put them on. Let me just check if it is working. Yes, it is. It's still showing. Good. And I have direct flow. I'll show you. I have a new screen for that. There. Good. Okay. We have some more cells at Bradford, yeah. We have some cells just southwest of Bradford developing. And we do have that cell over the next west of Richmond is getting a bit stronger there. That line of cells, another one's developing right behind this one here. Yeah, with a whole line of storms, potential storms developing. And this is on it possibly. So if you are watching at that moment, this here, this here, this here, this here, this here. This is what it has to be looking out for at the moment. And this potentially this it. For thundery activity across Northern England and parts of Central England and Wales. That is what we are. Sorry. This is what we are looking at the moment. How's Lincoln looking for later? Where is Lincoln? Pretty sure it's like here. Let me just. You are in the conditional severe area. You might have some later, maybe around the late evening. You might have some storms over there. But at the moment, not looking anything at the moment developing, but later on, definitely might get something. This here is starting to look like something might be developing further south. We do have to look out for it, of course. The main topic at the moment is further north and further south. Further south we bit later in the day. I think I put away too early. Might need to nudge it a bit more. The top stuff, cheers, no problem, man. And these are the cells, possible cells we are looking at the moment. I don't think there's any lining out there, is there? What was that? No, there's no lining, good. Just checking. There are some storms further south across France, if it decides to load. That is the thing we are looking at the moment. First, so these are probably getting imported. This is what will probably be the spark for southern. What's that? Southern England, or somewhere we're in. For southern England is producing lightning. There is hail cores as well associated with it. Is that? Because small stuff. No, that can't be. I might be wrong. It's probably not. Probably not. I don't think so. Yeah, I should start off, maybe not. Well, these are definitely cells developing. A whole line of them. Got 2 lines of them. This cell here died off pretty fast. it might be going an area where it's just making it die out. It might just be trying to get there. It might just be going to the area which is making it die out. So now, these possible cells here, these two different cells, these which we have to look out for. These cells all the way to the whole line. Oh, that's horrible. Drawing skills. That isn't 7, and then that there. Those are things we are looking at. We are going to be looking at the moment. Have a look at satellite. No, what's ridiculous? That is not what I was going to refresh, but anyway. That's okay. Yeah, it's substrate production. Nothing's happening to send these infrared. Nothing in it. They're not too high. I don't understand. Whole south on the area. Wait, I already told you another time then. What precisely is chasing it? Okay. No, it's just thick area of cloud one. In fact, these are high clouds, but nothing is happening. I could, you know what, I will move the latest track. Move that there. That's what we're looking at the moment, so might as well move the camera, the latest radar to there, and see what's happening over there. These cells are developing, and I can see some might be producing here. It is very thin, not very strong. Oh, north, yeah, again. And an L shape. So I don't know. We might have something with nah, that was earlier, wasn't it? Yeah. Yep, it was, okay. And still nothing across eastern parts of England. That's probably going to be a bit later now. is probably going to be a bit more north than anticipated. Might be. Have a look at radar. Not radar, satellite. Not something like that. We're basically waiting for this, so probably is going to be this. If I can't remember correctly. That's going to be no shoot it. What happened to the thing pool? It completely died off. It's like completely died off. Have a look at the later. Having a look at the later radar, because they will definitely show me. That is not my address, just saying. Anyone thoughts? Banging on the door. Some random person's house. Come on, man. How a later radar? Let's see. How it's not developed. Don't need my address push. Yeah, so storms over France. That's probably be finish. I think it's gonna make the storm develop. Okay, so I am going to be going on dinner. I'll be right back. Max 10 minutes. So let me just get edits. Gone for dinner. Here. I don't know if it's that's how it's gone. Okay, I'll be right back with you very shortly. I am back. Sorry, give me a second. So I'm back. Sorry about that. Right, so where was I before I left for dinner? We do have some surface-based convection trying to develop north of London. There. Hello, that's the one me. Right. Look at the storms further north. Yes, they are very well in development. There. Yes, these storms are very well in development right now. These storms, these storms here, this way, these here, here, and like that. They're all tracking this way. Basically, these storms are probably not going to be as intense as storms further down south. Further south and east. I don't think there's anything. There's nothing developing at the moment, but we are expecting storms to develop further south and east. Then they will probably be much stronger than storms further north. Is there anything over Scotland and Ireland? Yes, there is some storms over Ireland, Northern Ireland specifically, and possibly some cells might develop across Scotland at the moment. Maybe some across Southern Scotland there as well. As I shall tell everyone, my graphics are not lightning based. My graphics, if I get the correct one up, these are not lightning based. This is risk of thunderstorms in a 15-mile radius. It is not risk of lightning in a 15-mile radius. I do not do it on lightning, I do it on thunderstorms. So I only do lightning verification just to show you where storms do happen. Right. Is the latest UKV out? The 15s at new. Is any of the other ones out? Lovely. Rome is showing absolutely nothing. So happening over just north of London here at what time is that? 7 p.m. 8 p.m. Some storms over East Anglia around 10 there. Later, I would say, than I would have expected. Like, expected earlier. You just have nice spelling on central. But they don't have a radar, do I? Meh. Uh-huh. Radar source. Cannot. Reflectivity. Velocity. There is velocity. I might have found a slight weapon with velocity. Kind of. Right. Oh, look, our laser posts. Team that way, I think. Yeah, not much happening further southeast. I don't have a Discord. I just realised that's gonna go. Why again? Discord fishing or something. Okay. Anyway, these storms further north. Those are the main topic at the moment. And further south and east, as later on in the day. As yeah, basically later in the day. Given an hour or so, you can expect something to start developing. In the next hour or so. I wish I had good thunderstorms. Same, I'm kind of in a place where it either dies out before it gets to us or it just literally goes around us. Again, further north, that's the thing we are looking at. Well, he's producing like I don't think so. They are. Have a look. Which area? Dunstable, the base of Chilterns Downs. It applies to snow as well. Yeah, I think it applies to snow as well. Ooh, it just dies out. Just literally just goes round us by like not even a mile. Literally straight hit for us, and like changes direction. Literally just before town. Yeah, some cells are developing behind. What was that? Behind the main cells, but no thundery activity at the moment. Lightning activity. Sorry, it's more just thundery and heavy rain, and possibly some hail. I have a few cells trying to develop over Scotland, but and Sun's gone as well. And over Ireland is pretty active, so again more and more raider bugs. This is like constant now with Ireland. Again, Discord notifications, but that's it. Again, Discord notification sound, but there's no Discord notification. Right. Anyway. That might be something, but probably not. Absolutely nothing is happening, man. But you probably you actually code. Yeah, it does depend where you live. I did have a quite good one Tuesday morning. It was just to the south. It was run across northern London. That's 26,000 lightning strikes that morning alone. And I have a pretty good video of it. So, is it something? Is that possibly a cell developing? That far west? I mean, it might be the beginning of a cell. Was that 5 minutes ago? Or did it just appear? Kind of like, no, it's okay. So it did just appear. Okay. Might be just radar or radar bug or actually something developing. Infrared. I mean, there is quite a high cloud there. And over. Awful. Visible. How are we looking in Peterborough? Just skies and heat, I'm guessing. Peterborough. You do have a risk of thunderstorms tonight. Again, you do have a risk of thunderstorms today. Later on, southeast of Lincolnshire. Give me a second. Sorry. No, you have a risk of thunderstorms. Okay. Just bring that there. This is south of Lincolnshire, southeast of Lincolnshire, by skies on the UK. You do see the sun developing there. It is slowly sun bubble up. That is basically looking to Peterborough. I'll just make sure. Yeah, Peterborough. Yeah, Peterborough, the county, I guess, Norfolk. I can still hear myself. I don't know why. No, that explains it. Folkestone. Oh god, I've already told you multiple and multiple times. You've been asking the same places multiple times. Again, you probably gonna have some rain. That's basically it. No thunderstorms. You're outside the risk area. Heavy showers developing. Yeah. See the Belfast. Okay, things that would appreciate. Yeah, I think everyone would. Everyone who's interested in weather in general, they'll really appreciate a good storm. Seeing for own eyes. Is that storm? Is that like? Yeah, it's gone. Must have just been a radar bug. Yeah. Maybe not. Still sees something. But I don't know what it sees. There's nothing there. And cells developing. Whoa. Pretty intense cells are developing. Any lightning? I don't think so there is. If it loads. And take that. And that. And that. And that. Yeah, there's no lightning at the moment. Yeah, there's no lightning at all from these cells yet. I know why they're not producing lightning yet. They look pretty intense to me. They just might be a thundery shower, that's basically it. Or just heavy rain. Again, if we just have a look, is these cells here, here, and down this way. These are the cells we're currently looking at for central northern England there. And then further south, we expect storm development over here within the next hour or two in this general area. These we do have, and down this way as well, we do have storms being imported from France. There's these storms here, and that's probably going to initiate it's probably going to initiate general storm development across southern England. Pretty intense over Ireland as well. Yeah, not really much happening, man. Other than those small cells up north. What is a thundery shower? I mean, does it mean showers can produce light? Basically, it's a thundery shower is basically a shower can hear thunder, the sound of thunder, and it has a possibility of lightning. Well, each thunderstorm has possibility of lightning. It's just one thundery shower, thundery sound side. Something might be developing south of Peterborough, east. See these storms here. Across Manchester. And north and northeast of it. Hello, hello. Welcome to the street. We are currently tracking storms further north. Nothing further south at the moment. Still waiting for storm development to take place. New radar scanners come. Still nothing. So we probably get sea storms. Imported from France. That's probably going to initiate the storm development further north. Where's this region here? Pretty intense showers further north across northern England there. Any updates about southeast? No. Simple answer is no. I don't think there's any new runs. Is there 15Z? No, it hasn't. Okay. At the moment it is just rain. Again, thunder showers are probably gonna push. No, they are pushing northeast and probably impact south of London, and that's probably gonna initiate storms further north and east, and then storms over here. We are looking at probably quite high risk here. This area here. Look at the latest runs from ECM. Looks like Norwich might be pretty intense storm. That'll be at 11 PM. So still a long way to go. When's the next heat wave coming for us? West south of Scotland. We are up north. Yeah, that's first south. We are expecting another heat wave to generally the UK. First week of July. But I'm pretty sure that is just going for the south, not further north. I don't think Scotland even reached heat wave threshold. Did they? What time is that? No, it's nowhere close. Okay. Have a look. British Isles. 2-meter temperature grid. Just move through. Temperature are gonna rise. Probably gonna hit heatwave threshold. That's multiple days in a row. No time soon. It is going to be mostly south and southeast England is going to be getting another heat wave, and first week or two of July. Then absolutely nothing has actually developed across the southeast. It is mostly north at the moment. None this year. Not none this year, but at the moment in the short to medium range forecast at the moment, there's nothing for Scotland. It is mostly the southeast of England. You say Scotland, right? Yeah. This chair's a bit creaky, man. Not even my chat. It's infrared. Still nothing infrared for that. Have a look. Give me a second. I'll check. Exposure all the way down. There you go. Might be something. I think, but I don't think there is. Anyway. What do you mean this is such a piss? Well, you should be happy there's no heat wave. Barely, I barely even scraped through this heat wave. Literally barely. Turn out. Live for nearly 3 hours already, and nothing has happened. For Southern England. You nothing. It's probably still waiting for these storms further across France and Channel to do something further north. I like the heat element. And you get thunderstorms. Well, fair enough, we like the heat, but thunderstorm wise, how far north the storms were, it was a bit unusual, I should say. It should have been more further south than north. For me. Please, man, develop into south. Need something to develop further south, man. That's just not me. Like nothing. So further north is these cells, but they're already starting to die out in some places. If you haven't already seen my graphic, this is my latest graphic. I have just realised I haven't finished that. Okay. No, that finishes. Look at it. Latest graphic by me, and I'm going to show you latest graphic by the one and only Skies of the UK. This is their latest graphic for tonight's Thunderstorms. I'll be improving my graphics tonight. I think I'll be redesigning a few aspects of it. See, I redesigned it. I had no like county things, now I do. No county lines. Probably redesign the conditional survey because it is quite hard to see. I'll probably be changing it to black or something else. Let's see latest satellite. Ooh. Visible. Oh, we have a lightning strike. First lightning strike in the UK from this storm here. But nothing got recorded here. That's false information. That's false information, my guy. Straight up false information. Oh. 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 It might be just bugging out. It might be thinking this is a completely different country. Or Blitz Autonomy is just behind. Or just not working. or windy, it's just lying. If you're in this area near Maidstone and Northwich, if you are in there, that area, please tell me if you did hear a lightning strike or saw a lightning strike. It will be helpful to determine if Windy is lying or that's no, not lying. I might not be lying because there's a lightning strike there now. Finally, some lightning activity. Delay is crazy. I might see something there soon. When I come back. Yes, something's actually happening. That's over there. Ooh. Hey, that's from a storm. There we go. Again, if any of you are watching, you have any questions, put them in chat. Happy to answer them as best as I can. I've been able to see lightning strike. That was 22 minutes ago. And so maybe not. That's for 7. Yeah, it was those there. Guess those, but didn't get that. Right. We have a lift off for storms. That is the image. You didn't see that. Okay. Okay. So we do have an active thunderstorm here, just north of Canterbury, and it's still active just northwest of Stoke-on-Trent, or south of Northwich. These are our current active thunderstorms in the UK, according to lightning strikes. You can really see. Does it have infrared on it? No, it doesn't. There's visible thing. Okay. Two active storms. That's 3 active storms. That one there, and that one there. I don't think there is anything further. Oh, it's that then there. That's done there, that's done there, and all the way up here. That's done there. It is it's really intensifying pretty much, isn't it? This might just be a one-off lightning strikes. Can I put another? That's properties, filters, and can we put add another noise? There you go. You should be able to hear me better now. On in the background song as much, can you? Let me see. Add another noise. There you go. You should be able to hear me better now. On in the background song as much, can you? Let me see. Yeah, that's better. Not the best quality, of course, but it's just background noise is less. Can't hear my chair as much. Oh, hello. Probably nothing. Probably nothing. Right. Like further north. Again, cells are developing any more lightning strikes. No. And cells. Oh, cell over Sunderland. Just realised. Popping off in rain-wise and possibly hail. These are just generic cells, single cells, and probably not going to produce much lightning from what I can see. These cells here, these are probably not going to produce much lightning from what I can see at the moment. They're not producing. There's only one cell further down south, which is this cell here, which produces the one lightning strike. That is basically it at the moment. Absolutely nothing else is happening. If you look further down south, these are the activity. Kind of active storms. They're gonna have another lightning strike further north from this storm here, probably. And this chip cannot stop being like. Been streaming for how long? 3 hours now. Lovely. And barely anything is happening. And oh, we have a new active thunderstorm now. Can I? No. The hell was that? Taser sound. We have an active storm across just northwest of Leeds at the moment. This is the active storm. 4 degrees. Lovely. Now it's gonna. Um, Give me a second, everyone. Figure out something. Lightning just disappeared. The storm is not active. Just taking away the storm status. Lightning status of it. Just remove the lightning. I might end stream until something starts happening further south. Because I'm kind of getting bored. Not really much happening at the moment, to be honest. That's something to open because Gloucester. Did I have that in my? Yeah, I did. Okay, so I'm gonna end stream here, because I am quite bored. There's not really much happening across Eastern England, and it's basically one string four. Again, further north, have a look, lightning. It's gone again. Not much, just some single cell thunderstorms, some multi-cell here and there, but that is basically it for now. Some possibly a cell developing just southwest of west of Gloucester. So yeah, thank you for the last 3 hours, and I'll see you probably shortly. If storms do develop within the next hour or two. Okay, have a nice rest of the time.